Hey guys, my name is Brian. I'm a developer at Pantheon. Today I'm just going to walk you through how to make a simple desert scene. So I'm going to start by just picking my skybox. Okay, there we go. This one looks good. Open it up and go to my library and go to the terrain panel. And so these pieces are super useful to just making terrain. So I generally like to scale things up because it's easier to work with objects that are like human size. And when you pull things out of the library for the first time, they're generally too small to really be placed accurately and be sculpted well. So that looks good. So I'm going to make some sand dunes just with the sculpt tool. Alright, that looks good. And so I'm just going to scale this up after I make everything, because it's just easier to make a full scene at this scale than it is to start building when they're enormous. Alright, so I'm going to now create the oasis part of this. So I'm going to open up color, put a water texture on another terrain block. Just going to adjust this radius a little, just so this isn't a slowly moving square. Kind of want to make it look a little more realistic. Okay. Okay, it looks good. Alright, I'm going to go into nature and pull out some objects from nature. I'm going to use this like tree trunk thing as both the tree trunk here, but also I'm going to sculpt it into the palm tree. So I'm going to go back to shape, go to sculpt. I'm going to kind of manipulate it into looking like a palm leaf, which I think looks a little bit like this. I'm just going to bend it a little and make the top a little pointier. All right. So I'm just going to flip this over really quick. Clone this. Rotate that. Alrighty. And then just gonna make a couple more of these, bear with me. Clone this, rotate this. Alright. Looks pretty good. Okay, now I'm gonna color this. And color the trunk brown, the center brown. Cool. Now I'm gonna group it all together. And let me just repeat that again. So if you go open up your menu, go to build and group, and why that's useful is you can then scale this entire thing together. So I'm going to move this up here, maybe scale this up so I can place things better. And yeah, I guess the reason why I like to make things at kind of this scale is that things are really hard to place precisely when they're tiny, and they're really hard to place far away in relativity to each other when they're really big. So this is why I like to do it in this order. So I'm going to go to shape, crumple that a bit, clone this, clone that, scale it up. Okay, looks good. Group this all together. And I'm gonna grab this, put this into my desert. It's too big, so I'm gonna scale it down. Put this right over here. I'm gonna do some work making it look like it fits in more. Well, it looks good. I'm pretty satisfied with that. All right. So I'm gonna group all of this together because I'm about to scale it all up. Oh, but first I have to paint everything. So looks like sandy. Cool. And then scale it all up. And now I have these starts of just fix this up a little. I have the starts of a pretty cool looking scene with an oasis and a desert. So yeah, at this level I can also, as always, edit things. And so in the next tutorial I'll add in some like maybe columns and remains of an old city. But yeah, that's basically the idea. When you're creating terrains, you want to start small and then afterwards scale everything up after you've done like the major tweaks, and you can do all the detailing when you're at the actual size of the person experiencing your creation. Alright, thanks so much.